Buongiorno tutti. Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. I am here in Alto Adige, which is the mountains of Italy, here in Sud Tirol. I am in Tramin or Termino. Tramin is German or Termino is Italian, and they speak German and Italian in this region. It's very interesting. And we're in this beautiful valley where it's famous for apples and wines. And in this particular village, it's known for Gewürztraminers, the white wine, Pinot Bianco, Sauvignon, Chardonnay, other beautiful Riesling, Tirol and Lagrange, Pinot Noir. I really enjoy this wine region. It's really one of my favorite places. But let me show you where we are. So I'm going to show you our view. This is the valley. And this is the view from our new hotel here. We're at Anseats Romani, which is a gorgeous property here. And Ellie and I just arrived today. We were most recently in Salorno, which is a little south of here, about 20 minutes, with my dear friend Patrick Uccelli and his wonderful wife Caroline at their farm, vineyard. And we really captured some really wonderful content in their farm, this biodynamic, organic ecosystem that they have. And we'll be telling stories. You'll see in the next couple of weeks we captured so much beautiful content, much more than we even anticipated, because once we got there, it was just like so much to see and do. So we're really excited about that. And they have a beautiful restaurant in Osteria there. And Patrick they're just the most wonderful people. I love his wines, his philosophy. Carolina is, they're just such special people, and their family, their parents and their children are there on this farm in this beautiful place. And we really enjoyed ourselves. But now we're up a bit, and I'll show you exactly where we are. With this here is a historic, and Anseats means like manor or a place home. This is over 600 years old, and we're in the valley here. And down there these are all apples growing. Obviously these are vines. And then up here, these are all vines here. This is all wine. And my room's up there. I think I'm on the top floor there. And I have a beautiful view. And we are so excited because Sabine is the wife, and Armin, the husband, and Chef, and Yuri, their son. I was just chatting with him. We're dining at their restaurant tonight, here soon. And we're really excited about it. And this was not planned, only for the last few days. But I could tell this is something special. From what I've seen and the food, and looking into the kitchen this morning, we arrived kind of early. And to see, I see that there's organization and discipline in it. So I have a great feeling the food will be wonderful. And that perhaps we'll do this week, we can do with them a one plate at a time series where we dine at the restaurant, or even cooking with the masters with Chef Armin. And part of that is that I don't do these or choose these places until I experience them. So I have great faith that tonight's going to be amazing, and then I'll talk to the chef and the family about doing some more content here and showing you how special it is. But I can tell it's already special. Ellie and I were excited for this because I don't think we haven't had a vacation or time off in a year. And this is some much needed relaxation and rest and break. And we're very happy to be here. So we'll be continuing on our content here in the next couple of weeks in Alto Adige, but taking some time here to relax and perhaps read a book and enjoy some free time. But let me show you a bit around the property here. These are pomegranates on the tree here. These are fruit trees. Look at these. There's a fig tree over here. This trellis here is all grapes. That's an olive tree right here. Fresh rosemary here. Look at this. Lavender and purple. And so gorgeous. And these are pears in this tree. See that over there? Those are pears. And this here is a quince tree. So we're surrounded by all this beautiful nature. I know it's been a minute since I've done a live. We had a very busy week getting from Venice to here and activity. I want to talk to you about a few things, and that some of the things that we're doing upcoming, the series that I promised you about, a variety of different things, not only our experiences, but here we arrived here in a special way. And I know I spoke about things I do in the morning and my practices, and one thing I do every day is meditate. And I always envision what I want. I visualize what I would like to come into my life. So I was sat in Venice last week. It was just a week ago, and we were coordinating our trip and our plans and where are we going to stay, what are we going to do. And I talked to whatever you like to call it, God, the creator, the universe, spirit. I use it all interchangeably. And I sit and I chat and I ask for things. And I ask for things with certainty. And what I do is I'll visualize things, make requests, talk, pray before and after my meditation. I have a whole routine, which I'll tell you more about in future series. And one of the things I do is that I think that most of us during the day, at least for me, I think through things and our brain is programmed to protect us and say, hey, this is what we should do and this is what where we should be, and we have all these expectations of what life should be, and we're really good at predicting or thinking about the past and the future rather than staying in the moment. What could happen? We imagine all these things that could happen, and usually they're not good, at least in my mind, or we'll even awfulize situations, and that's not very useful. So one of the practices that helped me a lot that I've discovered on my journey was to be open, and be open to miracles, be open to surprises, be open to alignment, be open to the flow of light. So every morning, part of my practice is to say, I expect love, joy, coincidences, alignment, flow, beauty, beautiful relationships, certainty. And what I say by that is my expectations. It's not like the end of the day I get to a place and if something that I expected or I wanted or I said and God, spirit, creator, universe didn't provide it, I'm upset about it. That's not it. What I'm saying is I don't have expectations of outer things in my life. I have expectations for me. The onus is on me to stay open, to put it out into the universe, to be open for all these beautiful things to happen. And for me, at least when I do that, it happens, and it's miraculous. And I believe that in life, small or large miracles, bigger surprises, every moment's a miracle, and that's really helped me on my journey. So I put it out there, and this is how I found this place. So I was looking around places and hotels, and I found this. And Sabine and Artemine reached out. We were chatting. They're lovely people, and this is how we ended up here. But so anyhow, before this, we'll shoot you some ideas. We'll put some things in our stories tonight from our dinner and what we're doing in this property while we're here in this gorgeous little town, this village. We had lunch at Elena Valch, a winery, one of my favorites. Today, it was just special in the vineyard, tasting their wines, eating some wonderful food. And in our future series, I'll talk about a few things, and let me know what you'd like to hear. Is that you've been asking about things in my journey. I did a five-part series, who I am, and my experiences, and why I moved to Italy. Here we are, and we're telling stories all around the country, and it's about some of the things you've asked for is my mindset and things where failure taught me much more than success. I've had enormous successes and some really big failures too in my life, and what that means. And I think failure teaches you so much more than success ever can, as well as books and practices that really helped me rewire my brains. And I would say in the last 10 years I was reading average of 40 books a year. And in this past year, only one maybe, because we've been so busy doing all of this. And some other practices. Meditation, I would like to talk to you about that and how that's really changed and altered my life. And why, the biggest misperception of what positive thinking is to me. Other parts of my journey. And I even worked with plant medicines. And psilocybin, which you all know is magic mushrooms. I did micro dosing with that, and I also did some heroic doses where you take a lot of it, but you're in the care of someone that's a sitter, is what it's called, and they sit with you and they help you to obtain a specific outcome in that sitting, in that journey, which was really miraculous. Also, ayahuasca. I worked with ayahuasca. And I've done about 15 ayahuasca ceremonies in the last couple of years. And I even took a journey down to Costa Rica to work with shamans there. And it was a very beautiful place, Rhythmia. That was wonderful. So I'll talk about that too in an upcoming series if you're interested. So let me know what you'd like to hear about. And I'll leave you with this too. Is my friend, my dear friend, I was just on her podcast, who I love so much, Julie Ryan. She said to me, expect the people, situations, and circumstances to arrive at the perfect time in your life, and they always will. And that's part of what I say every morning. But again, I'm open to it. I don't have this expectation that it should arrive at any certain time. I don't white knuckle grip it. I just put it out there and let it flow. And it's working beautifully. So I'll leave you that. Ellie and I are going to have a beautiful dinner here at Ansiz Romani in Tramin. And I will see you very soon. I'll be doing lives all throughout the week on our journey here in Alto Adige. And loving blessings to you all. I appreciate you all being here and all of your kind words and support. We truly appreciate it and love you. Thank you.